Former Mariners Director of High Performance, Dr. Lorena Martin, has filed a wrongful termination lawsuit against the M's. Now, according to the Seattle Times, Martin's lawsuit claims the Mariners allegedly mistreated and discriminated against her multiple times based on gender and race. The lawsuit was filed this week. In the suit, Martin alleges Mariners management called her derogatory names in January of this year. She claims that she spoke with M CEO Kevin Mather about it in March, but the bullying didn't stop. Martin also alleges GM Jerry Dipoto blamed the Mariners' downfall this season on the Latino players. In October, Martin alleges the Mariners pressured her to resign without cause and accept a lower severance package. When she posted claims of racial discrimination in November, Martin says she was fired 3 days later. A spokesman for the Mariners says they are aware of the litigation and will respond in the appropriate venue.